Believe it or not, your faves are probably broke. That, or they're earning significantly less than you'd imagine. And the reason for this is that the top 10% of groups in the K-pop industry earn 90% of the total income of all K-pop singers. But it's not your fault for assuming all K-pop idols enjoy luxurious, millionaire lifestyles. After all, the K-pop industry is a $5 billion industry, and K-pop idols are known for their perfectly done makeup and hair, their designer clothes, and impressively expensive music productions. The truth is, behind the glitz and glam you see on your phone screens, most K-pop idols are struggling financially, and many idols have spoken out over the years about the epidemic of financial struggles plaguing the K-pop world. You might think, but what about BTS? Their teeth alone shine brighter than my future. And we hear you. Despite their modest beginnings in a small company with few resources, BTS did extremely well for themselves. They have a net worth of approximately $50 to $60 million, and that grows each year. Blackpink is right up there too, with a network of $40 million and growing, and EXO has a network of a whopping $1 billion. But groups like these are not the norm. Sadly, they're exceptions to the rule. For every successful K-pop group in the industry, there are many, many more who struggle silently and eventually disband. In today's video, we'll reveal why so many artists are broke. Number 1. Badly negotiated contracts. Former M-Black member Go, whose real name is Jung Byung-hee, stated recently that the average idol group, meaning those who aren't popular nor well-known, usually make around $20,000 per year, a shockingly low amount considering the work that they put in for 365 days. But it gets worse. This money has to be split amongst the entire group, meaning that a group with 5 people would split the money 5 ways. That's $4,000 per member for an entire year. Byung-hee revealed that most idols are inexperienced in the marketplace, so they have no clue how much money they should be receiving, nor how the industry works. This makes it easy for entertainment agencies to take advantage of their naivety and trap them in what some people call slave contracts. These are contracts where artists are worked hard, yet they are vastly underpaid. Many agencies follow the 90-10 rule, where the agency keeps 90% of the profit made from their artists, and the artists end up keeping the remaining 10% to split amongst themselves. If they're lucky, an agency will only take 80% of the profits made by their group, and then the group will split 20% amongst themselves. Byung-hee revealed that some agencies will even go as far as to turn down gigs that would pay their popular idol groups more money, because popular groups tend to involve more experienced idols who have negotiated better contracts, where they keep more of the profit from their work. Instead, the company will accept gig requests for their less popular groups, even if it pays less, because the group's often been stuck in a contract where the agency can take the majority of their profits, no matter how little they earn. Number 2. Debt from day 1. Before becoming an official K-pop idol, most artists are accepted into entertainment companies and become trainees in order to compete in an industry that demands quality and skill. This can take months to years of training. During this time, the company provides lessons in everything from singing and dancing to rapping and foreign languages. On top of that, many companies provide housing for trainees and even food and travel. Large companies tend to pay their artists right after debut, but most companies are small and they pass on expenses to their trainees. These expenses become a massive debt that the group must start repaying once they debut as idols. So when a K-pop artist debuts, most are already behind financially. According to JYP, it can easily cost over $1 million USD just to train and debut a K-pop group. Talk about a rough start. And the debt doesn't even stop there. According to JYP, a single music video can cost $131K USD, and a 6-song album can cost as much as $393K USD. Of course, these are averages. There are definitely companies and groups who are thrifty enough to get away with spending less. Still, K-pop albums, music videos, performances, etc. are still needed to promote the group. and all these fees are added to the debt of the K-pop artists. Former member of JJCC Prince Mac explained that you may get a few paid music shows when you first debut, but over time, if your group's popularity doesn't grow, you'll get less and less music show invites. He said that the more comebacks you have, the more songs you have, the bigger the debt gets. He went on to add that as the debt continues to grow, eventually you can never reach it, meaning you can never pay it back. Number 3, earning money is difficult. For K-pop idols from small companies, the only way to start earning a profit is once the debt is paid off, meaning you need to make more money. But many K-pop idols have revealed this isn't easy to do. Former Madtown member Song Jae-ho pointed out that a group's debt can increase by $500K from a single release, which includes an album, music video, photo shoot, and performances. The debt is shared amongst all the group members, and at the end of the promotion period, each member might end up making as little as $7,000. Christine Park, from a disbanded group called Blady, explained that the amount of money that's put into you is so much more than what most idols can expect to earn during their careers. This is why only the most popular groups are able to break even. Popular artists can earn more money because companies start to reach out to them with lucrative brand deals and endorsements that help repay their debts. Idols who aren't popular rely solely on music sales and appearance fees, which don't pay that much. This is why some artists from less popular groups take on part-time jobs while being idols. Some artists get acting roles, TV host positions, and modeling gigs that are considered side jobs, but that often pay more than their idol jobs, which also help to pay off their debt. K-pop idols who belong to large companies often don't have to deal with most of what we mentioned in this video, which is very fortunate. But for the majority of K-pop idol hopefuls, what we mentioned in this video is the reality. Most of your faves from small companies who are not very popular or big are broke, or at least are struggling financially more than you would have ever realized. This is why so many K-pop fans say that their faves deserve better, because they honestly do. Did this information shock you, or were you aware of this reality for K-pop idols? When you think about it, it's no wonder a lot of K-pop idols end up becoming actors, starting their own agencies, or just doing something else when their contract ends. This is why it's so important to cherish and appreciate your favorite idols while they're actively promoting. It takes so much sacrifice, more than many would ever understand. In the comment section below, name 3 of the top groups that you love who you think are extremely underrated in your opinion. If we all do that, and then we check out each other's groups together, we can help to build their popularity by building up their fandoms. And over time, hopefully they'll get popular enough to get paid what they deserve. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together